Coming up, gun control measures heat up across the country and right here in Georgia.
And a convicted killer gets a stay of execution. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Gina Jones.
And I'm Nicole Andrews. Topping our news today, gun sales are rising and ammunition is running low. But it looks like the Department of Homeland Security will have plenty of bullets. The DHS will soon purchase another 21.6 million rounds of ammunition, adding to the 1.6 billion bullets they have already acquired over the past 10 months. Along with more ammo, the DHS has brought 7,000 assault rifles since September. A spokesperson says the DHS needs the guns and ammunition for training and personal defense weapons.
As the nation begins to crack down on firearms with tougher gun control laws, the state of Georgia is working to make it easier to carry guns in more areas throughout the state. This past President's Day, while the rest of the legislature took the holiday off, the House Public Safety and Homeland Security Committee worked on House Bill 28 and House Bill 29. These two bills would allow certain registered people to carry their firearms into churches and college campuses. Some churches and colleges oppose the measure, but with strong support in the House, the bill looks to pass.
A Colorado lawmaker is drawing attention over a comment he made during a public policy debate. Representative Joe Salazar wants to ban concealed weapons on college campuses, saying that women don't need to be safe. Salazar says women can instead use a whistle or get to a call box, but Representative Lori Saines says she couldn't imagine her daughter's only options for safety being to outrun her attacker and blow a whistle. Salazar apologized for his comments and says he didn't want anyone to be misidentified with fatal consequences.
Has the beef between McDonald's and Burger King gone mad? Burger King's Twitter account was hacked nearly 2 weeks after traces of horse meat were found in beef patties that were linked to a burger supplier in Europe. On Monday, hackers even made it seem like the famous burger chain was bought by rival McDonald's. Burger King's profile photo on the website was changed to the McDonald's logo, and its bio included, "Just got sold to McDonald's because the Whopper flopped." McDonald's made it clear they had nothing to do with the hacking.
The execution of a Georgia man who killed a fellow prisoner in 1990 has been halted. The 11th U.S. Court of Appeals issued the ruling for Warren Lee Hill's last-minute stay. This came just hours before he was to be executed by lethal injection. According to his defense attorney, all of the doctors who examined Hill said he suffers from mental retardation. Hill was serving a life sentence for murdering his girlfriend when he bludgeoned a fellow inmate to death. The appeals court ruling means Hill's execution is postponed for 30 days while the case is reviewed.
Coming up, the state Senate wants a new task force to address Alzheimer's.
And Valdosta gets a new superintendent. Stay with us.
I love learning.
I believe in service. I am full of passion.
I embody sportsmanship.
I trust in my resourcefulness. I like balance.
That's why I chose
Division 2.
When every moment matters and a hand reaches out, when someone gives blood and a life is saved, that moment when heartbreak turns to hope, you're there through the American Red Cross. Every day, the Red Cross responds to nearly 200 neighborhood emergencies, and your support makes it possible. Use this moment to join us today. Visit redcross.org.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. In legislation news, the Georgia State Senate has just approved a health bill.
Senate Bill 14 is designed to address the elderly and the growing Alzheimer's epidemic. The Georgia State Senate has adopted Senate Bill 14, which addresses the elderly and the growing Alzheimer's epidemic. In Georgia alone, around 125,000 individuals are suffering from Alzheimer's or some other form of memory-based illness. Senate Bill 14 will create a state task force to research and create policies towards the forward impact of Alzheimer's on Georgia's citizens. The task force will work directly with the Division of Aging Services under the Department of Human Services.
The Valdosta Board of Education is welcoming a new superintendent to the school system. News Valdosta, Jessica Wilt has more on the new education leader.
30 applicants narrowed down to 3, and after much deliberation, the Valdosta Board of Education has selected Edward Martin Rush with a 6-3 vote as the new Valdosta City School Superintendent. The decision was not taken lightly, as community leaders spoke up about concerns pertaining to the board's recommendation. Rush has 25 years of experience in Valdosta City School System. He is a graduate of Valdosta High School as well as Valdosta State University. Rush is currently the Assistant Superintendent of Finance for the Valdosta City School System. District 6 Board of Education member Bill Love explains the next step in the hiring process.
Marty Rush is now the superintendent. We go through and make sure that he's happy with the package that we put him as far as what money he's getting and what's expected of him. And then once he agrees with the board on that, then he's off and he'll be the superintendent. Then there'll be a short period of time that Dr. Kaysen and Marty will get together and figure out a process of which Marty becomes a superintendent and Doc resigns.
Experience and length in the school system were top concerns when selecting the new superintendent. Current superintendent Dr. Bill Kaysen has some advice for his successor.
The people that talk to me.
To continue to grow and learn and never forget the fact that it's always the children that matter. In this job you never stop growing. There's always a challenge, always an opportunity to help young people. And that's what every superintendent in the state should be about.
Dr. Kaysen has served as Valdosta City School System Superintendent since 2008 and has been forced into retirement by House Bill 208. Dr. Kaysen shares what he considers to be his biggest accomplishment as superintendent.
Getting to know the kids and the teachers, and that's the part I'll miss most, is being around the kids and teachers. There's nothing like walking down the hallways of the schools and talking to the kids and have them come and hug your neck and those kind of things. So I've been doing this 46 years and I still love it. So.
The Valdosta Board of Education holds meetings on the second and fourth Monday of every month. For more information, go to www.gocats.org and click on the Board of Education tab. For News Valdosta, I'm Jessica Wilt.
A chemical pollutant found in everyday items like plastics, linings of canned foods, and receipts from cash registers may be toxic. Scientific studies have linked bisphenol A to a variety of adverse effects like heart disease and reproductive issues. But new studies showed that the dosage to cause side effects would have to be 1,000 times what the population usually comes into contact with daily. The FDA says that in low quantities, the body can turn BPA into an inactive substance in the body.
Valdosta State University will have 2 representatives at this year's NFL Combine, taking place today through next Tuesday. Offensive guard Edmund Kumbala and cornerback Greg Reed have both been invited to the event. On average, around 25 to 30 non-FBS players are selected in the NFL draft. We wish both players the best of luck.
Taking a look at your local weather, today we'll see partly sunny skies with a high in the mid-60s, cooling down to the upper 30s with some clouds tonight. Tomorrow, expect to warm up to the mid-70s with an evening low of around 54 with winds around 10 miles per hour.
Coming up, local groups recognize Arbor Day here in Valdosta.
And we'll tell you who turns 50 today. Stay with us.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment, and that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Valdosta State University.
Quality academics.
On campus and online. Caring faculty mentors.
A beautiful campus.
Opportunities for involvement, leadership, and service.
Championship athletics, spirit and pride.
Discover your opportunities. Schedule your visit today.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Nicole Andrews.
And I'm Gina Jones. A bizarre copyright case is being heard right now in Europe.
It has to do with an online search engine company called the Pirate Bay. The search engine company filing a suit of copyright infringement against the anti-piracy group CIAPC. That group launched a parody site of the Pirate Bay, using a logo that looks like the one the Pirate Bay has used since the creation in October of 2004. The Pirate Bay says any winnings from the case will go to the 9-year-old Finnish girl that had her Winnie the Pooh laptop seized by the CIAPC this year.
South Georgia Medical Center earned Georgia Coverdale's Champion Hospital of the Year and Door to Needle Time Award. The Champion Hospital of the Year award is given for stroke care in the medium-sized category. Door to Needle Time Award is presented to the hospital who demonstrated a 20% decrease in door to needle time between 2011 and 2012. Along with the Stroke Care Center winning awards, the Diabetes Self-Management Education Program also received 4-year accreditation from the American Diabetes Association.
While people know that Valentine's Day and President's Day come up every February, not everyone remembers that Arbor Day also happens this month. This past Friday, I went out to the Plum Squad at VSU where the Arbor Day ceremony was held. During the ceremony, the City of Valdosta was honored as a Tree City USA community. VSU was also honored as Tree Campus USA, making it one of 8 universities in Georgia to receive this honor. Brett Gaines, Assistant Director of Landscape and Grounds, addressed the importance of green infrastructure and what it takes to become a Tree Campus Award recipient.
To be awarded Tree Campus USA, you have to go through a rigid application process. That included a service learning project where we involved students to plant trees on campus and to identify and locate trees on campus.
The VSU Horticulture Club and Keep Lounge Valdosta Beautiful had tables set up to inform students about how to improve and maintain city and campus green spaces.
We're a local nonprofit organization, and we work to educate the community to prevent littering, promote recycling, and we host cleanups around the community, cleaning up neighborhoods that have litter and rivers, and we do events like the Arbor Day to educate the community on ways that they can help in beautifying our community.
The event concluded with the tree planting in the quad area. For more information about how you can keep the city of Valdosta beautiful, visit arborday.org. With News Valdosta, I'm Nicole Andrews.
Tomorrow, the Valdosta Lowndes County Chamber of Commerce will hold the Law Enforcement Appreciation Dinner from 6 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. at the Rainwater Conference Center. The Appreciation Dinner is an annual event sponsored by the Valdosta Rotary Club to raise money for deserving officers in times of need. The cost for this event is $100 per person or a table of 10 for $1,000. For ticket information, you can visit the Chamber of Commerce's website.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Nicole Andrews.
And I'm Gina Jones. As a final note, we'd like to wish a happy birthday to VSU President Bill McKinney, who turns 50 today. We'll see you next time.